Hello and welcome to Bloke on the Range. Active range as usual, so lots of noise, can't do anything about it, sorry. Anyway, I've got my M16A1 9mm series, which is sort of 1980 plus minus a few years, we don't exactly know when, with a Brownells Retro 4x20 carry handle sight, which as a general thing I rather like. It has a few limitations such as a narrow field of view and the eye box is kind of short and forward to take into account the American sort of tendency to crane the head forward. But I was shooting this at a match and I decided that rather than just aim up and down with it on the same setting, I would adjust it, and I tried to adjust it by feel, and I came up against the stop and I lost my elevation 0 and was like 4 or 5 mower out, which was quite distressing to discover that on the clock and have to correct and then guesstimate an adjustment, and there's no clicks in the adjustment. So what I thought I'd do is see whether the elevation settings are reproducible, provided we don't crank it up against the stop like I'd done. That was dumb. Basically, I'd tried to get it down to the 1 to 200 meter mark, and I overturned it, turned it all the way to the stop, and that went horribly wrong. So what I've done is I've got it zeroed close enough for government work on the 300 setting. I'm going to fire 5 rounds. I'm then going to wind it down carefully to 1 to 2, up to 5, back down to 3, and see if we're in the same place. 5-round group at each. So let us see whether this actually works. So the base is blank. We'll pull that left. Okay, safety catch on. Carefully to 1 to 2. Up to 5. Back. 3. Let us see if we're even anywhere near. Little low left. Interestingly, I called that one high, but not that high. Good. Well, aside from number 7, which was a Crazy Ivan, and I'm using GGG 55 grain, which this rifle really likes a lot. So we were slightly low and left in both cases. Yeah, I think that yeah, if we ignore the Crazy Ivan, we can say that these adjustments are repeatable. Just don't whack it against the stop and come unstuck like I did that time. In any case, Carl of InRange did a video with sort of running stages, old school adjusting for range and modern school of holding up and down, and came to the conclusion holding up and down was better. I would agree with that entirely. So in the future, this is going to be just left on 3. I'm going to make a slight little adjustment to it before I leave. The rifle was warm before I started. I did notice while filming an earlier video that a cold bore shot could go low. Anyway, that was probably totally dull, but hopefully at least vaguely interesting. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks to patrons for supporting the channel. If you haven't become a patron and would like to support us, please consider doing so. Link at the end of the description, and see you again. Bye.